Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Raptors. I'm your host, Ehtisham, my channel where you guys get reviews, predictions, analysis, and hot takes on the Raptors as well as some NBA. Now, I apologize, I haven't been able to post many videos for the past 2 weeks. Just been busy with work and life stuff. You guys know how that is. I hope everybody's doing very well, staying safe. So something else for today is basically a shout out, which I'm very late on, to my nephew Ahmad. I told him I would give him a shout out on his birthday, which was August 21st. But again, I was too busy to make a video. So giving him a shout out today. You're a good kid. Keep doing what you're doing. I see a bright future in front of you, man. And you're smart as hell. So keep that up. Again, happy birthday, Ahmad. And without further ado, let's talk Raptors. And honestly, today's video is a little bit about, I'm a kind of upset about how the Raptors are treated. And it might be just like an angry video, but I had to make it. I've been looking at the news recently, stuff that's happening in and around the Raptors, and it just shows utter disrespect by everybody towards the Raptors. And as a Raptor fan, I am sick and tired of it. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what type of disrespect we're being shown, man. So firstly, everybody knows, I understand the American media has to, talk about their teams to get ratings and all of that stuff, but stop disrespecting us, man. Like people the American media makes it kind of their mission, other than, I've seen Kendrick Perkins, The Jump Show, Max Kellerman. Those guys actually, talk as the Raptors are who they are, which is a amazing organization and a, organization that's won a championship. But these guys like Stephen A. Smith, man, I love his, basketball analysis. He knows the basketball. But every time he talks about the Raptors and, it's like, oh, it's too cold up there. It's, there's customs you have to go through, and there's taxes. Okay, first of all, you support New York Knicks, who've sucked for the past 50 years almost. Second of all, we are no different than New York. New York gets freaking cold. Boston gets freaking cold. Minnesota gets even more cold than us. So I don't know what you're talking about when you talk about, going to Canada does these things. Customs keep us safe. That's why our borders are, I guess, probably more safer than the U.S. because we tend to check people that come in, even privately. And it doesn't take that long, honestly. Taxes, you guys have states that, charge taxes. New York charges taxes. So I don't know what exactly you're trying to do by saying these things about, Raptors. It's just to deter players from coming over. And it's not just Stephen A. It's like when we were going on a championship run, they were talking about like LeBron, I don't think, LeBron wasn't even in the playoffs, and they were talking about LeBron on most of the shows instead of talking about the championship, how the teams are going to go and what the series is going to look like and all of that stuff. And then there's always this thing, oh, if Kevin Durant was playing, we would not have had a championship. Well, he wasn't playing, and we didn't get a choice to tell him, oh, yeah, you can come and play. He tried, and then he tore his Achilles. So it's not our fault. We played the team that was in front of us, okay? And we won a championship. Injuries are part of the game. You can't blame. And first of all, there's 4 Hall of Famers on that team. Draymond, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and then KD. So you expected any team to beat them? No. It was basically the NBA gods leveling the field, and it turned out that we were the better team. And Klay went down, I think it was in Game 5. I don't really remember right now. But so again, he played 4 games, and we won 3 out of those. So you can't really blame us for that stuff, And you disrespecting our championship this way is just wrong, man. And I'm sick of it. We won a championship. We're likely going to win another championship. You guys can underestimate us as much as you want, but it's coming. All of these old dudes are going to retire soon enough, right? And we got some, dogs on our team that are going to get us another championship within the next 3-4 years, man. So I'm like, American media needs to stop with this bull crap because, it doesn't suit them, man. Just admit we're champions and, move on, bro. Like, honestly, move on. Every time you talk about Canada, you talk about the weather and shit. That stuff doesn't matter. Tell them about, the greatest fan base there is in the NBA. Talk about how, if you come play for us, you play for a country, not just a city. We will give you the world, like we were about to give the fucking Kawhi Leonard, but again, he chose to get home, and now he's been sitting on his ass for the past 2 years. Anyways, that's another, touchy point for me. And talk about how players are accepted. We took Scotty Barnes, like, he's already a superstar here. Like, we love our NBA team, we love our players, and that's the things that need to be said. There's diversity in our city. There's everything here. It's no different than New York, and it's far clearer than like cities like New York. People are taking a shit on the subway. Okay, in New York, that shit doesn't happen here. Okay, there's no garbage in our subway system either. So I don't know what you guys are talking about, but you guys need to stop. And what that does is it actually contributes into players like freaking Goran Dragic, who's never won a ring. Okay, he is in the doghouse with the Raptors, honestly, and with the Raptors fans. And people like Gilbert Arenas. Okay, Gilbert Arenas, you should not even be talking. You shouldn't even utter the words from your mouth about the Raptors, because you haven't won shit in your life. You got kicked out of the NBA because of your firearm issues. Okay, so you shouldn't be talking about, oh, do we remember the Raptors championship? Oh, that was a fluke. Oh, they're never going back. You shut the hell up. Okay, you're not even in the NBA. You had 2 good years, and that was it. After that, you ended up getting your ass kicked out. All right. And then Goran Dragic, dude, you're coming to our team. Why are you talking trash about us? And then you try to walk it back. I get it. English is your second language. But that interview is in Slovenian. Okay? So you said what you meant to say. So you try to walk it back now. It's just utter disrespect. You never won a championship. Okay? You got your ass handed to you by LeBron James when you guys actually got to the finals, which I get. I understand you were injured. But still, the fact of the matter is you haven't won anything. So for you to say, oh, I have bigger aspirations than the Raptors, what do you know? Raptors are always playing for championships, okay? We never play for anything less than the championship. Everything else just is luck, okay? So I don't know what the hell Goran Dragic was talking about, and now I honestly don't want him on the squad. I was like, I admit, on my last video about the trade with Kyle Lowry and all that stuff, I was like, okay, Goran Dragic is going to be a good addition and this and that. He's a professional, but he showed that he's not. It's stupid how he is becoming, like, without even coming here, he's making trash, and it's all contributed by things around the Raptors that end up happening in the US. I'm not saying US, I mean in the American media, and then there's also the league, which I'll get to, that contributes to this bullshit. Okay, so people think, oh, coming to the Raptors is like going to a different culture, different this, different that. It's the NBA. You get to play for a country. You don't get to just play for one freaking city. You have millions and millions of fans, right, in just one city. Okay, so Goran Dragic, we're, as Raptor fans, we believe in giving second chances. So this is your bloody second chance, bro. Make it count. Otherwise, your ass is gone either in this before the start of the season or before the trade deadline, and you can go fulfill your aspirations. Like, come on, dude. Be professional. You have no right to say that you never won a chip. We won a chip. Like, Malcolm Miller can call himself a champion, but you can't. So you got no right to be talking. And then I get to the biggest culprit in all of this disrespect, and that is the NBA. Adam Silver needs to nip this shit in the butt. Okay? Let me start off with how the Raptors have been disrespected since becoming champions in an effort to, honestly, this might sound like a conspiracy, but I honestly feel that the Raptors are disrespected for a purpose. And the purpose is to make sure that, large names like, Zion Williamson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, these guys don't go to Canada, because if they come to Canada, the TV ratings in US are like, the revenue that they generate does not include the rating from Canada. So if a US superstar goes to the Raptors, people are watching his games, but it doesn't count count towards too much of revenue in the US, and NBA is primarily 99% in the US. So for them to try to make it seem like, oh, the Canada isn't great, this and that, is beneficial, so people superstars stay in the US even in shitty markets, and by doing that they get ratings. Okay, so that's just my conspiracy theory there. It might be unfounded, but it is my belief that that is one reason why the NBA treats us like shit. To start off with, we got stuck in freaking Tampa Bay. Tampa. Like, who gives a like Tampa Bay? You could have selected, I would have even taken Kentucky. You selected Tampa Bay, COVID Central, the state whose governor has a reservation on Donald Trump's left ass cheek to be able to kiss it every day. You sent us to that state and that city where we got booed by the people because, again, they don't give a shit about the Raptors. So that's where we get sent NBA. Great, Tampa Bay. Like, shit, man, come on. There were so many better, areas that you could have just put us in Buffalo, which is close to us, But no, go to freaking Tampa Bay. The second disrespect came also. So Kawhi Leonard gets hit out his ass every other game, and the Clippers get away with it. Boston Celtics sits on their players. Spurs sit out their players. But as soon as our players who've had COVID are sat out, the Raptors get fined by the NBA. Now, it was $25,000, which is chump change. But the fact is, why the hell are we getting, a fine for resting our players when everybody else is freaking resting their players? Like, it's ridiculous how the NBA had targeted the Raptors last year. And Masai Ujiri clarified this. He literally said Tampa Bay set us back a lot of years because a lot of bullshit came from the NBA side too. And it's just ridiculous how the NBA was finding us for shit that other teams were just doing. And that actually goes into what just recently happened, which was investigating the trade just because it happened. I mean, this Kyle Lowry trade. The NBA decided to investigate that with the Lonzo Ball trade, because they're like, oh, there was tampering. Dude, there's tampering everywhere. You guys are ridiculous with this anti-tampering rules, man. Like, Russell Westbrook admitted that he had dinner with LeBron James. Draymond Green admitted that he was recruiting players on the Olympics. So you have no issues with them fucking doing it. But as soon as the Raptors released news, legitimate news, that the team, like, there was news dropping everywhere that they signed and traded Lowry, we get investigated. Even if some punk ass person made the complaint, the fact is, this organization, we don't do these type of things. We were the forefront organization that was with the movement of Black Lives Matter. Okay, so you need to give us the benefit of the doubt on these things. And what are you going to do? Fine us again? Like, it's ridiculous how you constantly target our players and our organization for shit that every other team is doing. And then the schedule comes out, and we only have two American nationally televised games. Sorry, and what? Are you kidding me? This is the reason why our players don't end up on all NBA teams as easily. This is the reason why our guys don't end up getting a defensive player or extra money and all of that stuff, because you guys are ridiculous, just trying to get your ratings. Okay, this is utter stupidity on the NBA's part. You are ridiculous in these things, man. Let our players have the benefit. We are a great organization, and I'm not demanding it. I'm not saying that, I'm not requesting it, sorry. I'm telling you, get your shit together, because we are an organization that deserves better. Okay? We have put you on a map in various diverse communities. Okay? Yuta Watanabe has made NBA popular in freaking Japan. All right, so you guys need to put some respect behind behind our name, or just stop freaking talking about us and doing shit to us. Because next time we win a championship, again, you guys are gonna bring up the same shit, and the NBA is gonna do the same shit. So we can just deal with it, but we just want to hear your bullshit every other day and targeting us every other day. Okay, so Raptor fans, this was just frustration as a Raptor fan. This was stuff I want to bring up because I've seen it happen over and over again, and it needs to stop. And I don't know, Adam Silver is not going to see this, or Stephen A. Smith is not going to see this, but I had to say it because we were all thinking it and we were all feeling it. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. I'm going to try to make more videos, just busy with work. I'm hoping I can do at least one every week, and please like and subscribe to this channel. It will really help me out, and hopefully we keep the Raptors get the respect that they deserve. And what I'll do is I'll see you guys next week. You guys keep talking Raptors, because the more we talk about it, the better it gets for our organization. All right, see you guys next time.